Hello YouTube and welcome to my second video. This is another Fallout New Vegas video. And this is just a little one. Well, not really a little one, it's bigger than my first one, but it's just a one for anyone who's new to Fallout New Vegas. Just to give you a little guide to little things you can do to get you started in Fallout New Vegas. Okay, first of all, when it comes to the Vig-O-Matic tester, this is actually you choosing your special stats. It's not just a little thing. I remember one of my friends just put 10 strength and stuff like that, not realizing it was serious.
That's great news.
And then obviously he regretted it later on. Okay, now you're gonna come up to this bit and you gotta wait for the doc to come over, and he's gonna make you sit down and answer a bunch of questions. Now, you just need to go through the questions as fast as possible, because it's just how they're going to predict what actual stats you want. Now, so just click the first answer for each one, just save yourself some time. Now, what you want to do is just click, when you gone through all of them, they'll give you your 3 predicted ones. Now, I'm making a melee weapon character. And what you're going to want is you're going to want to have speech and barter as well. Because speech and barter are very useful stats to have, and I recommend getting them as high as possible, as fast as possible. Alright, now if you want to do like a guns character, do a guns character. But I always pick the Wild Wasteland because it lets you get holy frag grenades and the alien blaster, and trigger discipline because it makes you more accurate. Now, you can choose whatever perks you want, but I do recommend Wild Wasteland, because I'd rather have the Alien Blaster, and I'm sure you'd rather have the Alien Blaster, than the YC6 something or other unique Gauss rifle. Okay, right, and you get holy frag grenades as well.
Come with me, I'll see you
so
out.
After all this, you go over, and right now I'm going to show you a place in his room where you can get some useful things easily without losing any karma or anything like that. Now, the quality's not that good here because my Microsoft Movie Maker or Windows Movie Maker wouldn't let me import the full 10-minute recorded video from my Pinnacle Dazzle recorder. So I had to play it in Windows Media Player and record it with Hypercam. So the quality isn't as good as the first bit, but you can still see what you need to see. Now in this bit, this guy has this thing which is also shows how useful it is to have 30 speech right away, which you can only have if you tag it, and I couldn't see it, but I didn't realise that you actually have to speak to him once, then leave, then speak to him again. Or that might have just been what happened this time. You'll see for yourself, I guess. But yeah, after you leave his conversation and go back in, then he's got a little thing that says speech 30, and it says like, my wound is still hurting a bit, and he'll give you 3 stim packs for that, which is just a useful little thing to have when you're new to the game. Okay, now, when you come out, there'll usually be Victor the robot, actually like kind of walking, driving past kind of thing, because he's on wheels, so I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, he's there, as you can see, and you talk to him. It's just an optional side part of the quest that's useful to do. You can get to grips with like the storyline of Fallout New Vegas if you speak to him, and then you need to go to the saloon and speak to Sunny Smiles and learn about surviving, when all she really does is give you a varmint rifle and make you shoot 3 bottles. Now, in the video I show you the first section of the tutorial. You can see there where I had to record with the media player and it kind of mucked up there, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, you go into the saloon and you instantly get put into a little dialogue where the dog barks at you and then she tells it not to. Anyway, yeah, then you talk to her about it, and she'll take you out back to go and shoot some bottles. Now, when you go out, you can't just rush out the door at the back, because if you leave the building before she does, it will kind of be a little glitch and she won't follow you out. This happens all through the game, not just with her. So whenever you are counting on an NPC, non-player character, leaving the building, you've got to, first of all, let them leave before you do. Otherwise, they will not leave when you leave, if you get what I mean. Anyway, here. The easy thing to do here is just crouch down, because you've got to hit 3 bottles, and then she talks to you and asks you to come help her with some geckos. Now, I actually accidentally clicked yes, but there's actually not really, there's no gain to it. You just get 10 XP from killing 2 geckos. I tried to cancel it, but I couldn't see an option, but then I realised it might be under I wanted to ask you something, but then it actually wasn't, so you'll just have to watch through. Now, it is useful for actually going down to the water thing, and if you keep going, you'll find something, you'll find a shovel. Now, when you find the shovel, you want to look on your map, which you really should know how to see. So you want to look on your map and go to the graveyard, and in the graveyard there'll be a bunch of graves which you can dig up using the shovel, and you can get some quite good stuff sometimes. It's all randomized, but on my first account, well, character, before this one, I got a single barreled shotgun, like 50 rounds for it, and some magnum ammo. Now, that's very good for a level 1. Now, sometimes, as you just saw there, 2 NPCs might get stuck like running into each other, in which case just push one out the way, as you see there. Again, little muck up there with the Windows Media Player. All these separate little muck ups are just simply where I've had to pause it and start recording, but then have unpaused it in the wrong place, kind of thing. But yeah, then you come over here. This is the first bit of the tutorial, and you kill some geckos, basically. They're not hard to kill at all, so don't worry. Don't be like, not do the tutorial because you're scared. But, I mean, if you played Fallout 3 or any of the other Fallout games, personally I didn't, so I don't know if they're similar, but I'm presuming they are, then you shouldn't really need to do the tutorial. And I haven't continued playing the tutorial, I just accidentally did this bit on the video. So yeah, now I've not done the next part of the tutorial, so I don't know what you do. I presume it's just killing more geckos for a few caps. So, by the way, yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, caps, it's basically the currency of the game. The currency in the game is bottle caps, so don't just leave them on anything you kill because you think they're useless, because that's actually money. Right. Well, there's also NCR dollars and Legion denarius and Aurus. Aurus is 100 denarius. Anyway, now you want to travel back to the saloon and go in here. That's if you did the tutorial. Just fast travel via the map. And then you want to go inside, and you'll see a black man and the owner of the shop arguing. The black man is a member of the, what's it called? I don't know, some gang or something. Whatever, yeah. But you talk to her, and basically, once you've talked to her, powder ganger, that's it. They're called powder gangers. Anyway, he's a powder ganger. So you talk to her about it and blah blah blah. She'll kind of explain to you the whole, without actually saying it, she'll explain to you the whole factions will like you or dislike you for different things you do, and how doing a good thing for one faction can make you unhappy with the other faction. because if two factions hate each other, like Good Springs and the Powder Gangers, for example. Now, this is coming towards the end of the video, but if you follow this guy and kill him once you get to a building by stealth headshotting him, he drops a magnum. Thank you for listening.